Scooch this in here. Howdy guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Makayla and today we are picking my February reads using my handy dandy TBR jar. We have a lot to pick, so I'm really excited and we're gonna jump right into it. We're not gonna waste any time. My plan is to pick 8 prompts, therefore 8 books for my physical TBR. I do have 2 new releases that I think I'll read this month, as well as I have some planned videos that I might read for. But I like just giving myself options. I've kind of been in like a little mini slump, so I want to give myself as many options as possible to choose from so that it just helps me guide this large TBR that I have. It is stacked. I have some great books on here, so we are going to choose 8. And our first prompt that we are going to pull is an award-winning book. Okay, so this one does actually have like an award on the front. It is Time Magazine 100 Greatest Fantasy Books, and it is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. I have been really anticipating reading this. I was told if you enjoy Aylin's character arc in Throne of Glass, that you'll enjoy this character's character arc. It is a military fantasy, so it's a little bit different, and I'm really excited to finally pick this up. It is a completed series, which is very enticing to me. I love to binge series when I start them, so when I start an incomplete series, I'm setting myself up for disappointment. This one is finished, so we are going to put this on the TBR, and I really hope to get to it this month because it's super anticipated for me. So we're going to go right into choosing our second prompt, and our second prompt is a book that is a movie/show adaptation. Let's look. Okay, so I do have 2 options for this. I have One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This was turned into a major motion picture, as well as Shadow and Bone. This was turned into a Netflix series. So I think I want to choose One True Loves just because I already have a fantasy book on here. I also have a lot of fantasy on my cart. So I want to switch it up. This one I've had on my TBR cart for a while, but it has always sounded so interesting to me. And this is kind of a romance book thrown into some of my other fantasies and stuff like that. So I'm going to throw this one on the TBR. I hope I can just throw this in here to break up some of those fantasies and stuff that I've been reading. And yeah, we're going to put One True Love by Taylor Jenkins Reid on my TBR. For our third prompt, we have a book you've had for a long time. Okay, well, the book I just picked could have fit for that one as well. Let's see it. I haven't had a lot of these books for a super long time. The one I have the longest would probably be You'll Be the Death of Me. I thrifted this. It's by Karen M. McManus. It is a, I think, thriller/mystery. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. I haven't picked this up, but I've loved some of her other books that I've read. Like I said, I thrifted this a while ago. It has just been sitting on the bottom of my TBR cart, so we're gonna throw this one on here. I think it could be a good one to just break up, again, some of the fantasy quick, easy reads, a little over 300 pages. So we're gonna go with You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. Moving on to our fourth pick, we have a book picked by my boyfriend. Well, he's at work right now, so I already know the book that I'm gonna pick technically from my boyfriend, and that's gonna be Cersei by Madeline Miller. So this book is one of his all-time favorites that he has read. He read it on his Kindle when we went on vacation, but I ended up buying him a physical copy for Christmas because we're moving in together in May and we're gonna build like a big library together because we're both big readers. So I wanted to get him a physical copy of the book as well as I wanted to read it as well. So this fits that perfectly. I couldn't ask him because he's at work right now for like picking one off of the cart, but if I sent him a picture of my cart, I think he would pick this one because he knows that he loves it and he wants me to read it to experience that with him. So we're gonna pick Cersei by Madeline Miller. We are halfway through our picks, so we have 4 more to go. Okay, Kindle book, free choice. So I do have Kindle Unlimited. They have amazing books on there. If you don't have a Kindle and or Kindle Unlimited, it's a great opportunity to read more authors and books that you might not have before, and it's a great affordable way to read a lot of books. So the book that I'm going to choose is His and Hers by Alice Feeney. I just read Rock, Paper, Scissors last month. Absolutely loved it. I love her writing, and I fell in love with just her writing style and story building. So I want to read this book, and this one is like a murder mystery, and I'm really excited. So that is going to be the Kindle book I choose. That one was like on my radar, was the one I was going to read coming up. So that is perfect that I got that prompt because I already had one in mind that I wanted to start soon. So that is my Kindle free choice book. Okay, a book you think you will rate 5 stars. See, this is hard because I try not to go in with huge expectations for books because I hate being disappointed, but let me sit on this one for a second. The book that I'm going to choose is The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. I just read The Nightingale last month. Absolutely loved it. Gave that one 5 stars. So I think picking up another book by Kristen Hanna, an author that I've previously given 5 stars, would give us a good opportunity. I've never been one that has reached for historical fiction before, but just the way she writes it is so easy to read and easy to digest that I just fell in love with The Nightingale. So I'm really excited to pick up another book by her, and this one's actually set in Texas, which is super interesting because that's where I live. So really excited about that, and we're gonna choose this one for the one I predict will be a 5 stars. Prompt for my 7th book is a book that starts with a random letter. So I'm gonna ask my Alexa to pick a random letter, and then whatever she chooses, I will try to find a book off of it. So let's go. Alexa, choose a random letter.
Here is a letter, B.
B. Okay. Well, I know for sure one. Okay. I hate the feeling that they're listening, even though I know that they definitely are. Okay, the only book that I have on my TBR that starts with B is Babel by R.F. Kuang. This one is a dark academia set book. This one's a little intimidating. I don't know if I am fully ready to dive into this one. I will put it on the TBR for the sake that I did pull that prompt, but this might just be one that I don't think I'll get to this month. I just have other books that are a little bit higher priority that I'm more in the mood to read, but I do want to read this at some point, but it will get put on the TBR, so we will just keep going. My final prompt and book for my February TBR, a book with a number in the title. So I do have quite a few of these, so we're gonna, let me figure out one. The final book that I'm putting on my February TBR is 99 Days by Katie Katugno. I think that's how you say it. I thrifted this book quite a while ago, and I just have not picked it up yet, but every time I read the synopsis, I think it's just gonna be a silly fun time. It's like a summer romance type book, and I think it's gonna be perfect. I have a lot of fantasy and kind of like more heavy set topic to books. I think just throwing in kind of like a mindless romance like this will do me very well. So this is going to be the final book that I choose, and it's also a book that I've had on my physical TBR for a while. So if I'm able to knock this one off, it's going to feel really good because it's one that I've had up there for a while. So this is the final book. Let's do a full recap. For a rapid fire wrap up of the 8 books that I chose for my February TBR, first one is on my Kindle, that is His and Hers by Alice Feeney. Then the second one I have is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. Circe by Madeline Miller. The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna. Babel by R.F. Kuang. And 99 Days by Katie Katugno. I feel like I have a really good range of books on this month's TBR. Like I mentioned, I'm kind of in like a little mini slump, so I think giving myself a wide variety was something I wanted to stress for this month, and just not put too much pressure on myself because I do have a busy month coming up, and I'm just excited to be able to read more. I love reading, it's my favorite hobby, and I will keep you guys updated, and stay tuned for all of the reading videos for this month. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!